A major legal roadblock has just delayed the deportation of a man at the center of a high-profile immigration showdown, sparking fresh debates about justice, procedure, and the rights of individuals entangled in the U.S. immigration system. Here's what's happening. Federal Judge Paula Sinis has ordered Trump administration officials to appear in court by October 6th to explain their actions regarding Kilmar Abrego Garcia, a man they're trying to send back to Uganda. Until that hearing, and for 30 days afterward, Garcia will remain in the U.S., even as the Trump administration scrambles to finalize his deportation. But here's where it gets complicated. The judge isn't just looking at the logistics of moving Garcia across borders. She wants to know if the government followed its own rules when planning this removal. That means officials will likely face tough questions about their legal reasoning and whether they prioritized speed over due process. Meanwhile, Garcia's fate isn't entirely in the hands of the federal court. Immigration officials are preparing for a separate interview to determine if he has a credible fear of persecution or torture in Uganda, the country the administration has targeted for his deportation. If they agree with his claims, they'll have to find another country to send him, a bureaucratic chess game that could take weeks. Justice Department lawyer Drew Ensign estimates this process will stretch at least 2 weeks, adding to the already tangled timeline. And this is the part most people miss. Garcia is also fighting to renew his asylum case, which will be reviewed by a different immigration judge. This dual-track legal battle highlights a system that often forces individuals to navigate overlapping courts and agencies, each with its own deadlines and procedures. But let's not forget the backstory that makes this case so contentious. In March 2025, the Trump administration unlawfully deported Garcia to El Salvador, where he was locked up in the country's notorious mega prison. He was later returned to the U.S. to face human smuggling charges, yet the administration is now pushing to deport him again, even as his trial remains unresolved. Does that sound fair? Should someone facing criminal charges be denied the right to defend themselves in court simply because they're in immigration limbo? These are the kinds of questions that keep the public and judges awake at night. As the October hearing approaches, one thing is clear. This isn't just about moving a person from point A to point B. It's about the intersection of power, law, and morality. What do you think? Is the government's rush to deport justified? Or is it a dangerous shortcut that undermines justice? Share your thoughts below.